Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Half Trinity here with the RFP.
You always do that same intro.
Yeah, we've been doing the same intro since actually we've said "and today" in like almost every video since our first video.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a long time saying "and today" in a small part of our videos.
Oh no. No.
Hold on. I'm gonna fix the gain. Alright, I don't know if this part is hurting your ears, but I'm just trying to get the mic ready because I haven't used it in a while. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, today's video is gonna be a story video. We did a couple. We did like two already. The first one was about calling the cops on ourselves. I didn't really like that one. I wanted to like edit it differently, but and the other one was about getting you actually getting locked in the store bathroom. And yeah, that was a good story. But today's video is gonna be about the McDonald's guy. Is that a good one?
McDonald's guy.
Yeah, the McDonald's guy. I already got a thumbnail for this.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I made it like a couple months ago. I've been meaning to do this video for a while, but it's really good.
The guy at McDonald's.
Yeah. So it was.
He didn't work there. He was just some guy.
Yeah, he was just some guy that was at McDonald's that was trying to roast me and my friends. I think this happened last year, and it was like freaking I don't know if they would like want me to say their names or if they would even care, but yeah. So I was at McDonald's with me and some of my friends. There was three people at first, right? Yeah, about three.
There were a few, including me and him, basically.
Yeah, there were a lot of people, and then we're sitting in this booth, kind of like in the back almost, and this guy further in the back, he's sitting there like he literally looks like the live action version of Shaggy, like from the Scooby-Doo movie. And him and his friend was pretty much just sitting in the back booth and laughing the entire time, which is probably like to me the best part about this. But they were in the back, and then like my other friends and you went to the front to order some food, and it was me and Ty were at the booth.
Oh, well, I thought you weren't gonna say his name.
Well, it's fine. I don't think that he would care, but yeah, me and Ty were at the booth by ourselves because everybody else had went to go get food, and the guy that looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, he gets up and he's kind of walking to the front to order some food, and he looks at Ty and he goes, "What are you looking at?" And then Ty goes, he jokingly said like "you're ugly ass," or yeah, he said that jokingly, and and then he got mad at him. I mean, and then
oh no, we lost.
The rest of my friends, they come back, and at that point, we just went back and forth, or no, Ty and Shaggy went back and forth roasting each other, and it just kind of continued like that for a while. I don't remember all of the roasts. The one thing that I definitely do remember is he said, in life, you gotta put one foot in front of the other. I don't know why he just suddenly became a motivational speaker, but that's what he said. You gotta put one foot in front of the other. And then one of my friends actually got up and like started walking by literally like putting their feet in front of each other. And he got mad at this tiny stuff like that. And one of my friends, his mom and sister and his sister's friend and his little brother,
all of them.
Yeah, just
in one car.
It just happened to walk into the no. At this time, I think it was
they didn't go inside. They drove up.
No. I'm talking about before that. It was like one of my friend's sister and his sister's friend just happened to walk into McDonald's when we're like roasting each other like that, and like they leave after a little bit, and then we go outside because Shaggy he wants to light a cigarette, and so he goes outside, and then he starts smoking. And some of my friends are like talking about him, saying, "Oh, smoking's bad for you," and then like it just so happened that right after my friend's sister and her friend just happened to come at that McDonald's and leave, my other friend's mom, sister's friend, and little brother just happened to go at that exact same McDonald's, and like we told her about the situation and like what was going on, and she told us to like stay away from him because he's probably like homeless or something, and so so one of my friends, he goes up to Shaggy, and he's like really mad at this point. He's just super angry. Like he's just really pissed off. And one of my friends goes up to him and takes a selfie with him. He didn't actually like take the picture, but he put his phone up like he was gonna take a selfie. And his mom his mom like tells him, like, she gets mad at him and tells him not to do that, and then I think so and then I don't know if this is just so I think what happened was my friend's sister went to McDonald's. No. When she went home from seeing us at McDonald's, she told her brother, which would be my friend's older brother, and so him and her both drove down to McDonald's so they could talk to this guy. They went back and forth roasting each other for a little while, which was, oh man, that was just so funny because he was like actually like standing up for us from this frickin' Shaggy from Scooby-Doo looking ass, and so we're all here just in this parking lot roasting this guy that looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and eventually,
in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
In case he didn't
just to clarify. And the staff, like the McDonald's staff, walks out, and they see what's going on, and they come out and they try to talk to us and see like what's been going on. And then as that's happening, this guy that was in his car, who used to be a security guard for our high school, he gets out of his car and he goes to talk to the guy that we were roasting, the Shaggy, and he goes up to talk to him, and at this point it's the McDonald's staff members, the employees, this security guard, me, my brother, my friend's sister, my friend's brother, it's my other friend, and my friend's mom, my friend's sister, my friend's sister's friend, and my friend's little brother, all here talking to this guy that was trying to roast us, all because of something that one of my friends said to him. And so this is what the security guard had to say. He says that we shouldn't have, he says he agrees that we shouldn't have pretty much we shouldn't have roasted him, but it's that doesn't make up for the fact that this random guy was trying to yell at and just trying to pretty much just bully just this group of kids, and that was super cool of him, honestly, that he would step in like that. And I think he actually said that he could send him to jail if he wanted to, for pretty much just for I guess bullying us or whatever that would be. And after that, we went to the tunnels, and yeah, I think that's all of the Shaggy from Scooby-Doo looking guy. But
they jumped out.
We actually saw him getting yelled at by the McDonald's staff members, and I think my friend, he wasn't the one that started it, but he got kicked out of McDonald's. Hold on. Oh yeah, that was unrelated actually, that he got kicked out, but he didn't get kicked out permanently, but he still did, temporarily. And so that was the Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Trying to think of a different one to tell. It's probably the only interesting thing that we have. I could tell a story of when me and my friend went to the tunnels. When it was snowing, me and one of my friends decided to go through tunnels. And if you guys don't know what those are, you wouldn't know. But there's these two tunnels right next to McDonald's that we go to sometimes. It's a good hangout spot. And so it was snowing at this time. Getting there was easy. Getting in was kind of hard. Passing through was difficult, and getting out was annoyingly frustrating. So I recorded this, and I'm probably gonna edit it and post it on my second channel, maybe. But so we were walking to the tunnels, and we were recording, and nothing really interesting happened when we were going there, but there's this fence that blocks it off, and there's this spot to crawl under it. So that's what I did. Me and my friend just crawled under the fence, and we went inside, but we went to grab our phones to record, and my phone was about to die, which I actually didn't notice, because I knew my friend's phone was about to die, but I thought mine was like fully charged. So but it wasn't. It was at like 30%, and the battery dies like really fast. And so we went in, and he says it's gonna be really slick because it's winter when we were doing this, and there would have been a lot of ice. There wasn't until the end, but I'll get to that. And so when we were going to pull out our phones to record, my friend noticed he doesn't have his phone on him, and so he starts freaking out, like like you would expect, and he starts searching, and he goes back to the fence to check it out, and then he has to leave me inside the entrance of the tunnel, and like the only thing I could see is like 3 feet of sunlight, and then the rest of it is just complete darkness. And I was just sitting there by myself in the cold in these tunnels, and my friend he finds his phone, but the flashlight doesn't work, so we gotta use mine. Okay, so what happened to his phone is, when we were going under the fence, it turns out like his pocket or something must have got caught in the fence, and his phone fell out. My t-shirt actually got caught crawling under there, but he had a lot worse, and his phone fell out in the snow, and his like the flashlight wouldn't work. So we go in, and we gotta use mine, and I notice it's at like 30%, and I have to use the flashlight. I have to record. The battery's dying like really fast. So we get like halfway through the tunnels. The first part is really annoying because you have to crouch down, but after that it's really easy to get through because you can just walk. But my phone's about to die, and we realize we gotta make it out fast, but we can't because there's ice on the floor, and so we can't run or else we're just gonna keep falling. So we had to like carefully just step over the ice and try to make it out, and it was I mean, we didn't have to do that
So close.
for too long, but like by the time we got out, my phone was at 1% and his phone was at like 3%, and we just barely made it out. And if our phones had died, then there would have been no light at all, and the floor was like slippery from the ice. And when we got up, I didn't bring gloves with me. So the way it is like the end of the tunnel comes out at this hill, so you have to like kind of climb up the hill, and it's kind of steep, and you kind of have to like grab onto some stuff, and it was in the winter, so you could fall easily, so you had to grab onto the grass. But the thing is, there's snow on the floor, and I had no gloves, so I had to dig my hands into the floor. And then Ty's he's my friend, like he's the one that came with me. He says that I should have brought gloves because he did, and he just tells me to just put them in my pocket, but I had been like putting my hands like in the snow, putting in my pocket, climbing up the mountain, and just keep doing that over and over. And it was, man, when that, at that point I was just like, no, I really wish I didn't do that. And I think my phone's actually about to die right now, but I was like, I really wish I didn't do that, because my hands were all cold from digging in the snow. But now, like, looking back on it, it makes for a good story. So some good came out of it, more ad revenue. Since this video is probably gonna get like 20 views, it's gonna get like 2 cents, but
Okay.
still, it's all good.
Not as much as those Gucci Minecraft videos.
Yeah, the Minecraft videos. So, I might just do some commentary maybe. If I think of a story, I'll probably tell it, but I'm not sure if I can actually think of one. I mean, I have a couple tunnel stories, but none of them really are like too interesting, because most of the stories are like in the moment. It's like really cool, and it's like the best thing that's ever happened. But once you like actually try to describe it like this, you realize it's not that cool. But I'll try to think of. Should I tell the fight? Oh, there's another food fight at lunch day.
Yeah, tell them about the food fight, yeah.
I wasn't there.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I might just tell like the details.
Yeah.
So,
because there's this really funny thing that him and his friends joke about that came out of that.
well, we don't like constantly. Actually, me and Axel do, but
Okay.
so, with my school, like at my middle school, we have these things called teams, and what they do is they split you up into different teams. So I'm on a team. Most of my other friends are on different teams, so that means I don't have any classes with them. You can only have a class with somebody in your team, and each team eats lunch at different times. So my team has first lunch, so we're the first to go to lunch like immediately before homeroom, and so it, at lunch it was just normal, just lunch, but when I got back to homeroom,
Am I gonna make it? Oh yes.
Kids were talking about a food fight that was happening, and I was really surprised because that never happens in my school. Not even like my school district, not even in like my school, but that never happens. That's just
Absence.
I've never really heard of that actually happening, and it's been going on for a while actually. People just trying to start food fights, but this time there was like these couple of kids that had started one, and the story that because this day we had sloppy joes, which is just perfect for a food fight. And what they did is, what I heard one person tell their story of what happened, and he said that the only thing he sees is just like everybody throwing food at each other, and then a sloppy joe just go right past his face. And like whenever I hear somebody talk about it, it's always like sloppy joes just flying everywhere. This one person said one flew over their head.
That was so annoying.
And
there aren't any planes.
Somebody said like they couldn't even avoid like getting hit and stuff. I think this one kid got like water or milk or something dumped on him, and Man, I honestly kind of wish I see it. The best part about this entire story is the email that every kid got the day afterwards. And what the email said is, it was from our principal, and like, he said, "Alright, I know everybody's concerned about these kids and their highly negative shenanigans." And that's honestly just the best thing I've ever read in an email. And I put it, I just realized I put it in the description of my last video. So that's there was another one that happened today, I think, that people were talking about. So yeah, that's with the food fights. I'm sure like anybody else besides me would have a lot more info on what's happening there, but
that came out of nowhere.
But alright, I'm trying to think of actually any other stories, because
how long have we been going for?
I don't know. 26 minutes. So,
well, this match is almost over.
I want to tell the story of the fight that happened in 6th grade. But
oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can, because I'm probably going to get demonetized.
Oh, why?
I mean, really just for how it started.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not,
very kid-friendly, which is ironic because
we were
a bunch of kids.
Yeah, it was like 6th grade, I think.
That was lucky.
Maybe 5th grade, actually. I think it was actually 5th grade when this happened. But man, it was really satisfying because like the kid that Buddy hated and wanted to fight, he was like really mean to everybody. Nobody liked him. I'm pretty sure he said some pretty racist things, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Even towards, like, just like a week ago, the kid that Noah, well, I mean, I don't want to say his name, but the kid that everybody hated, he was like, I'm really glad that honestly, I'm really glad that Noah beat him up in 5th grade, because like just a week ago he goes up to this, like, these two black kids, like he's walking past them in the hallway, and he goes, "Oh hey, what up, homie?" And he just keeps like doing that, and the kid was like, "Get the hell away from me, man. Like, I'm honestly gonna beat the crap out of you." And like he just keep like, and like I kind of actually do want to tell the story of him getting beat up now. But
memories.
Yeah, man, it's. But yeah, I'm trying to think of just something else that, like a funny story. There's something. I really don't know, honestly. It's probably gonna be silent for like 10 minutes until I think of something.
I thought you were gonna tell how we got beat up, though. Oh, but
yeah, I don't want to get. I'm gonna get demonetized anyway. Whatever.
Yeah, from the 2 cents from this video.
Yeah. Even if we, whatever. But so I want to do it when somebody's actually watching, because nobody's even watching right now. because I don't know. It's not like showing anything on the TV whether somebody joins. So yeah, if anybody's watching, leave a comment so I can actually go through with the story. Yeah, I don't think anybody is watching, but
nobody cares.
Yeah, whatever. This will stay a video anyway, even after the stream ends. So yeah, I'll just tell it. So this one hold on, I'm gonna check my battery. Alright, so this story, this magical story, begins in 5th grade, and there's this kid. We'll call him I
thought it was 6th grade.
5th.
Oh.
I don't know. Shit, I'm just gonna give him a fake name. His name is Frederico. No. Fred.
That's too. Yeah.
Fred. It's Fred. His name.
Fred.
It's because it's like Freddy Krueger, and that's pretty much what he is.
Or Fred, the annoying kid who was famous on YouTube.
Oh yeah. All right. So either way, it works. So
yeah.
Fred, he was going around playing soccer on the soccer field in 5th grade, and then this I don't know if this is 100% this first part, because I wasn't there to actually see it, and it's just what I remember the kids saying. So Ty, if you're watching this and you remember it differently, you weren't even in the same grade or had the same recess as me, but if you're watching this, please correct me. Noah probably told you actually, but so Fred, I don't want to say this too loud actually. He's on a soccer field with this one girl, and oh man, he touches her in inappropriate spot. So
which inappropriate spot is it?
Both places. Yeah, and so she and her friends and her brother and a couple other people,
don't fight me,
were like gathering around him to kind of like to like ask him what the hell he was doing. You know, obviously you would like just like as a confrontation, and so he gets mad, and as they're confronting him, as they're like asking him why he did that, in front of everybody, he just says, "I don't care," and then picks his nose. Oh man, he picks his nose, pulls out a burger, and then eats it in front of everybody as we're confronting him over what the hell he did, and like when he was playing soccer, and then like they start making fun of him for it, like, and then for a while it's just them talking about like why he did it, like how lonely he is in life, and eventually he gets so mad he pushes the girl's brother, and he pushes him back, and then Fred he throws the first punch, and it knocks his, like, I don't know how, it's probably the hardest he's ever punched in his life. He somehow manages to knock his glasses off. That had to just be a coincidence. There's no way that Fred could have punched that hard. He's not like skinny. He's like the complete opposite. But so his glasses fall off, and he accidentally steps on them, and And so they keep swinging for a little bit. Fred actually he's just pretty much wobbling around the whole time, and he's the only person that's actually like getting hurt. And he actually he fell down, but he almost fell down on me. But like I moved out of the way, and it was like right, this whole thing, like I actually saw, and it was like 2 feet in front of me. And eventually Noah and Seth, they come in and they start helping out the girl's brother in beating up Fred. It just feels so weird calling him Fred, honestly. But still, he helps him out, beating him up, and so what I think. Okay, no, what Seth was doing was he was holding back Fred, and then the girl's brother and Noah were just like throwing punches at Fred when he was pinned down. And eventually they stop, everybody stops, they stop hitting everybody, and then because the teachers come and break it up. It's actually probably lasted for a good like 6 minutes maybe, and 6 to 7 minutes, and so the guidance counselor, she comes to pick up Fred and take him inside to talk to him, and we're all on the basketball court, which is like right next to the soccer field, talking about how awesome that just was. And then Fred walks by with the guidance counselor. I just realized I have to think up a name for the girl's brother. His name's gonna be Tyler, I guess, the first name that pops in my mind. And so Fred, he's walking into the building, and as he passes us by, he's like, "Hey Tyler, stick it," and he flips him off. And that was probably the most of this story, because literally nobody says stick it when they're about to flip somebody off. And also the fact that it was like right in front of the teacher, and also the fact that he was so smug about it.
He was, yeah.
So that's that. Again, I mean, I'm not sure if I like remembered the entire thing correctly, but that's just, well, I mean, I remember it correctly, but I'm not sure if anybody was like lying about the first part, because that was just stuff that I heard. But so that was that. Fred getting beat up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Man, not really. I'd have to really like be thinking for a while. But I couldn't see it.
Oh, it's from there. What?
Can I see the controller?
Sure.
Alright. So that's I'm probably just gonna end the stream here, because I can't really think of anything else any other stories to tell. But yeah, that was like all of them that I can really remember, at least recently. So yeah, if you guys like this stream, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We post new videos every 3 days.
And goodbye.
They could still hear the microphone.
I know.
Alright, official goodbye.
And